Welcome back to Sustainability Essentials. I'm Kiarne Treacy, founder and CEO at Sustainability Tracker, here with Tamara, the GM of Sustainability at Xero. We are here to answer your most commonly asked sustainability questions in small business. Welcome back, Tam.
Thanks, Kiarne. It's great to be here.
So let's start at the very beginning. So what we know is that small businesses are feeling very overwhelmed right now when it comes to where to start on their sustainability journey. Can we start by sharing some practical tips on how to get started and what are the first sort of resources to look for when it comes to taking steps in sustainability for small business?
Yeah, I think there's a tendency among small businesses to think that they have to solve all of the problems in sustainability all at once, and you really don't need to. The single most important thing that you can do is to work out where is your biggest impact. And as a small business, it's likely to be in something like waste or electricity or fuel. You know, there are obviously different impacts for different sectors, but it's likely to be in something that you do every day as part of your business. And a great place to start looking is to think, what do we spend the most on in this business? What are the inputs to our business where we actually spend a lot of money? Have a look at those and work out, where you're spending the most. And the good news is that the first step in becoming more sustainable is about becoming more efficient and using less of resources. How can I reduce what I'm doing in this space? So you're likely to find efficiencies and cost savings.
And have you seen examples of that? People actually have seen cost savings, because we know there's a lot of fear around that at the moment, that it's all very expensive.
Yeah, look, I think a great example is rideshare drivers. I often jump in rideshares to get around town, both at home in Melbourne and when I'm travelling. And I'm really impressed by the number of rideshare drivers who now run EVs. And one day I sort of said to a driver, why do you do this? Wasn't it more expensive up front for you to purchase this electric vehicle? And the response is always, yeah, but it costs me nothing to run and there's no maintenance. So quite quickly, I'm ahead financially and I'm doing something good for the planet, and they get customers like me who deliberately choose green ride shares. So that's a win-win situation.
What a great example. So there you have it. Why are we talking with Xero about this? Because for small businesses, sometimes the best place to start is to find out, what are you spending all of your money on? And quite often that's where you're going to find the biggest sustainability risks and opportunities for small business. Tune in again to see what we've got next.